Welcome to Whiskey Acres. My name is Jamie Walter. We're sitting in the restored turn-of-the-century dairy barn that's been part of my family for over 5 generations. A few years back, my father and I decided to take a portion of the corn that we sustainably grow here and turn it into high-end spirits. Today, we're going to take a look around. We're going to take you through the production facility and show you how we make whiskey. And it all starts with corn. Here in Illinois, we're blessed with some of the best water and soil on earth. Perfect for growing corn and making whiskey. Like other corn farmers, we value our natural resources and are committed to sustaining and protecting the land. In fact, at Whiskey Acres, part of our mission is to sustainably grow all of the ingredients. That means focusing on water conservation, limiting the amount of pesticides and fertilizers we use, recycling the spent grain that we use to make our whiskey into livestock feed, and even taking the manure from the livestock and returning it to the fields as natural fertilizer. Our seed to spirit process starts with the milling of the corn kernels to expose the starches, and then we convert it to sugar. Here, you see the freshly crushed corn being loaded into the cooker. At that point, it's heated to boiling, and then, once cooled a bit, we add enzymes to convert the starches to sugar. Once we reach 90 degrees, we then can finally add the yeast. Making whiskey is both an art and a science. Just as winemakers choose grapes with a specific flavor profile, we select varieties of corn for the different flavors they impart. Once the corn, or mash, is cooked, we then have to transfer it to one of our fermenters. In our case, we keep our mash in contact with the grain because we believe that it enhances the flavor of our whiskey. As the mash ferments, a grain cap sometimes forms on the surface. After roughly 3 to 5 days of fermentation, we'll have what's called a distiller's beer. And it doesn't taste so great in this form, but the 8 to 12% alcohol content is what we're really after. The distillation process itself is really designed to concentrate the alcohol found in that distiller's beer. By boiling, or vaporizing the solution in the still, we're able to capture the heart of the whiskey, cutting out the impurities, or what we call the heads and tails. That's where the real art of distillation comes in, deciding what to keep and what to discard. Each batch yields about 50 to 60 gallons of new make whiskey. That new make whiskey is then cut with the water from our limestone aquifer, a resource that we religiously conserve and protect. It's then barreled in American white oak barrels that are charred on the inside and are always brand new. Then we move the barrels out to our rickhouse where they age for years before bottling, picking up the color and flavors of the wood. Thanks for letting me show you around Whiskey Acres today. We're very proud of the premium products we make with Illinois corn, and we're thrilled that you were able to spend some time with us. Stop by any weekend and I'll show you around some more, and perhaps we'll share a drink. Cheers.